Babylon be damned. Venture foreign lands. I laid my sword in the sand. I've made my peace with man. They lay about and feast as far as my eyes can see. I seek a golden fleece. One day you'll make your peace. So don't tear my hand, I'm just a man, a deadly scene, a weathered beam. Men must cry where soldiers lie on threatened land. My guns go bang, I can make the guns go bang. I make all the guns go bang, I can make the guns go bang. I make all the guns go bang.
17 times change, I'm trying to stain you. Plotting for revenge, dig your grade too. Whatever you want engraved, what your tombstone gon' say too.
G'day and welcome back to another episode. This is going to be episode 1, Far North Queensland. Over the last probably month or two, our channel has sort of been taken off. Up until late, we've only really had, around that 500 subscribers, which has pretty much been our family or our friends or something. But lately, we've got like another 1,000 followers jumped on board. For those that have subscribed, thanks everyone so much, appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. Anyone that's been watching for a little while would have seen all our videos before, but I'm just going to start numbering the episodes now so that if you want to go back and watch them in sequence, you can, or you don't have to. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'll start numbering them now. A few videos ago, for those that have been following along, I hinted I was heading for Darwin and the NT. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get my stars to align for the territory. But I had an opportunity come up here in Far North Queensland, and I jumped at it. So I've pretty much been up here for the last 3 weeks now, and this is really the first weekend the big boat's been here. So I'll probably roll back through some clips now from when I left home down in southeast Queensland where I was. It's completely flooded at the moment. They've had up to 400 mil down there, so I only just made it out before all the roads got cut. I was pretty much hightailing it all the way up here to get away from it, but we're up here now. I'll roll through a few of those clips and then we'll come straight back into the fishing. Righto, well, g'day, we are back. We're back on the road again. So sending it north at the moment. Lately I've been getting asked 3 main questions pretty regularly. Where are we located? Where are we going? And do I work? So where are we located? We were located in southwest Queensland, which was a long way from absolutely everywhere and sucked to own a boat because it was about 5 hours to get to the closest bloody boat ramp. But we're relocating, which is where I'm heading. I'm heading for Weipa, so Far North Queensland is where we're heading permanently now. I know a few videos ago I hinted that we were going to Darwin in the territory. Unfortunately, just couldn't get my stars to align on Darwin, so Weipa it is, and Jesus, I'm bloody excited, I can tell you. And I suppose that leads to thirdly, yes, I work. I don't do this full time, although people only ever see me when I'm going fishing or going somewhere. That's because I don't post work on my social media just like everyone else. We only post the good stuff. So yes, I work full time and I only do this for a bit of a hobby on the side. But my new job is in Weipa. We live 3 minutes from the boat ramp now, and it is bloody unreal. I went out last weekend with a couple of the work boys and we were catching trout and reds in 5 meters of water. So to say I'm bloody keen to get the big boat in the water is an absolute understatement, but I've only got about 2,000 more kilometers to drive before I bloody get there. And as everyone's probably aware, southeast Queensland, or nearly all of Queensland at the moment, is getting absolutely pumped with rain. So instead of it taking me, I don't know, 10 or 12 hours last night, I ended up driving for almost 15, had to do 2 detours around 2 road closures and venture from sort of inland Queensland all the way to the coast and then up from there. So I've done a fair bit of travelling out of the way, trying to dodge the storms and all the rest of it. And I'm racing the wet season at the moment as well, so I'm trying to get up the PDR before it shuts as well, but should be not too bad now. I've left most of the rain behind me. We're sending it up here. But I suppose you guys really don't want to watch me drive for another 20 hours. So we might cut some of this and get straight into a bit of red dirt, I suppose. We'll see when I hit the good stuff. How bloody good is this? Big storm just rolling in over the top of the mountains here. We're up at Bud's Lookout, having a look. Look at this, big storm rolling through the valley. Just a wall of water coming across at the moment. How good is this place? Cape York, far north Queensland. Let's go. Yoo! G'day.
There you go.
Good mate, yourself?
Yeah, not very bad.
What's happening?
Get the sorted, did you?
Yeah, I just checked them over before I hit that
Yeah.
road in the morning, mate. Yeah. Had a couple that were a little bit loose, so I just give them a quick tighten up. This one's not too bad. Where are you heading? Down or up? Yeah, up. Well, I finally made it. I've hit the dirt. It's taken me 2 days and 2,000, almost 200 kilometers to get here. But for anyone that hasn't been to Cape York, this is where you start counting how many corrugations it takes to get to the tip. Had a shitload of rain last night too, so track's pretty wet. It's a bit slippery. Let's get it done. Cape York Peninsula. This place it's up there with some of my favourite country in Australia, to be honest. If you haven't got it on your bucket list, you definitely need to get it on there. I've been travelling Cape York for almost 15 years now. First started coming up here with my old man. He brought me up, started showing me around, showing me the ropes. And I've had the pleasure now of bringing my family and my girls up here. We've done Cape with the girls twice, 2 or 3 times with the girls now, and yeah, now I get to call it my backyard, so pretty bloody excited for that. The girls actually aren't with me at the moment, obviously you haven't seen them, but yeah, they're gonna fly up. It's a bit easier without the girls in the car when you're trying to shotgun it up as fast as I have. But Cape York, put it on your bucket list, get up here, have a look around. It's a bloody tourist hotspot now. It's not like it used to be. Cape York used to be a remote, rugged, harsh bloody place, but it's nearly all bitumen now. What's not bitumen's formed up bloody road, corrugated as hell, but you can drive a Commodore across it if you're game, I suppose. The Peninsula Development Road itself, all the way to the tip, not a drama at all. Decent little setup, good suspension, you'll get there no worries. The telly track, if you're a mad four-wheel driver, put a set of 35s on, get yourself a big ass lift kit, go and tackle it. I've done it, I can say I've done it, I wouldn't do it again. I'm not a mad keen four-wheel drive, I don't like drowning my car or bashing it around, so it's probably not for me, but yeah, it's bloody unreal. There's some beautiful locations along there, waterfalls and some specky little camp spots, so it's definitely a spot to see. But for anyone that is keen on Cape York and getting off the beaten track a little bit, there are some absolute hidden gems up in this part of the world, both on the east coast and the west coast. If you're planning to do the east coast, plan your trip later in the year. Otherwise you're just going to get pumped with the trade winds. It pretty much blows 30 knots here from April through September, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, depending. But east coast is bloody beautiful up here. You've got the barrier reef at your doorstep. It is rugged as shit to get out there though, so definitely need a four-wheel drive for that, and I wouldn't be doing it if you don't have a boat, because it's not going to be it's not going to be much fun. On the west coast, I have done a bit on the west coast as well. It's not as eye-catching, I guess you could say, for those that don't enjoy camping and fishing. The waters aren't completely crystal clear year-round like on the east coast, but yeah, the west coast is pretty bloody special too. A lot of rich Aboriginal and Indigenous history on the west coast, so if you get the chance, outside of COVID, obviously you probably can't get in there with the COVID situation, but if you do get the chance, some of the Aboriginal communities on the west coast are bloody unreal. But yeah, I'm going to keep punching now. I think I'll head through to Cohen, maybe Musgrave, see how hungry I get for a pub feed, I suppose. Pretty bloody wet. They had maybe an inch or two of rain through here last night, so hopefully the track isn't too bad.
Avalon be damned, venture foreign lands. I laid my sword in the sand. I made my peace with man. They lay about and feast as far as my eyes can see. I seek a golden fleece. One day you'll make your peace. So don't tempt my hand, I'm just a man, a deadly scene, a weathered beam. Men must cry where soldiers lie on threatened land. My guns go bang, I can make the guns go bang. I make all the guns go bang, I can make the guns go bang.
Shaft already, Jesus! Alright, let's see how long this takes. That little fella, beautiful little black spot, tasty treats. Measure him up and see how big he is, and it might be dinner. Holy! Only just got him past the big bull shark under the boat. Holy shit! Juvenile black spotted tuskfish. See their little teeth there? Got a mouth only a mother could love. Thanks, buddy. Let's get some more. Just floated a pilly out the back and it literally hit the water for 30 seconds. And I think the big bull shark living under my boat has taken it. Big tail wax, big bull shark. Oh, I hate sharks. Oh, fuck! Big shark just ate it at the boat, took the little bluey and me line in one bite. Ah! That's 4 fish already this morning I've lost. Nice little grassy. Sharks are just so savage here. Only just winched him past another one at the boat. Look at that. Yee-hoo! Bloody stripey. Oh, I think I got that shark. Jesus. Bastard of a thing. How's that?
I'm going to play that very song for you in about 10 minutes.
Oh jeez. Couple of little fellas about today. Righto, well, I've been fishing down south all morning. I just quickly had to rip back into Weeper and do a couple things in town. Slapped the boat back in and I'm heading north now. But check out the conditions, it doesn't get any better than this. Bloody kidding me. Ew! Those are pretty colours in his nose. Dirty old cod. That's a donkey. Well, I did have a fish on this. Bloody sharks. Well, it's been all systems go here for the last 20 minutes or so. I haven't even had time to... These rods just don't stop. Haven't had time to bloody get in here. That tusky looks small because this bastard is massive. That's 35 centimeter tusky. Look at the size of this big bastard. Yeah, are you kidding me? Woo! Yes! Oh. There's just no getting away from the bastards. Oh. Righto, well, I've all but bagged out on grassies and tuskies out here the Savi, so it's time to head home. It's not always Skittles and rainbows. Know your limits. So the winds change, the westerlies are starting to kick in. But I got this big ass black thing out the back here. That's about to come in and pump me, so I'm gonna start sending it back. I'm gonna hide up one of the creek systems up here. I might chase a goldie and a barra, try and top the day off. And then tonight, I'm actually gonna camp in the boat tonight, but I've heard some rumours, a couple of locals been telling me about some big squid that they catch up here, so yeah, tonight's mission is squid. But for now, let's punch back here into this big thing, try and find a bit of cover. Before I head off, I'm just gonna have a quick feed. Yes, I've got fish in the esky, but ham, salad, nice cold drink. The joys of having a bloody ingle. Tell you what, that ingle is... Don't worry, all the mums, I cleaned the bait board. Don't know about the knife, but... Alright, let's get out of here. This wind's getting a bit mad. Well, I've just come back up inside a little creek here. Just pays to really watch the weather, like out wide. I could see it was starting to blow up and get a bit windy. That wind direction changed, started pushing into a couple of storm heads that I could see right out in the distance. That storm head has now eventuated into this big thing. So I just come round this bit of a spit here. I'm just bunkering in behind here till that passes over. Then I'm going to send it up one of these creeks here somewhere. Try and see if I can't catch a nice barra, jack or goldie would be delightful. I'd love a goldie for dinner actually, that'd be great. So I might target one of those. Righto, well we've just got home here, about to fill it up some of today's catch. This would have to be one of the biggest grassy emperor I've ever caught anyways. I know they get bigger, but that is a thumping fish. Even the fish beside it, like, that is a good grassy, and yeah, I just can't believe it. Bloody awesome day on the water, to be honest. Now to fill them all up.
Oh, don't tell my hand, I'm just just a man, a deadly scene, a weathered beam. Men must cry while soldiers loud threaten land. My guns go bang. I can make the guns go bang. I make all the guns go bang. I can make the guns go bang. I make all the guns go bang. Nigga, come alive when the guns go. Come alive, let the guns go. Nigga, come alive when the guns go. Come alive, let the guns go. Let the guns go. Come alive, let the guns go. Let the guns go.
Another grassy. Spaniard. Woohoo! Well, the fishing is a bit slow this morning. Come out right on sunrise. Bloody beautiful morning, but the sharks have absolutely bashed me all morning. I've had 10 or 12 good fish on. I just get bashed at the boat every time. I've managed to get 4 past them, and I think I've done about 20 hooks in, so not having a real good run. But the tide's absolutely ripping through here at the moment. Just throwing a big halco on. I'm dragging it around. I've got a little Spaniard just before that you would have seen, but yeah, I'm just sounding up a little bit of ground as I cruise around, having a bit more of a look. Hopefully the wind is going to drop out in another hour or 2 before it changes to a westerly, and that's when you got to hightail it and get off the water. But hopefully the wind will die out, the tide's going to drop off as well, and I'll get one more run at them before I belt it back home. Little cobia. They fight hard, these little bastards. Wait till you get them when they're like 8 and 10 kilo, then you know you got something on there. Pew! Fucking sharks! That's 25 reeks this morning, and it's not even 9 o'clock. Oh, I've had enough of these bastards. I'd have a drink. Jesus! Ah! Plenty of these little buggers too. Oh, tomato cod or something. About the only thing I can get past the sharks, because I can winch it that fast when it comes up with nothing but lift. I've used all my good ball sinkers, so I'm resorting to shitty old ones. Righto, this is how fast it happens. Ready? Bottom. Kick, kick. Oh, I've been sharp. Kick. Fuck! Oh, I hate sharks. Oh, just give me my line back, you bastard. Oh, big lemon shark for sure. Oh, stupid old lemon shark that dragged around the boat for 20 minutes. Well, that's rig number 26. Ah, bloody hell. Righto, well, I'm about had enough of the bloody shark, so I'm gonna have a quick move. This is probably move number 45 for the morning, but I thought I'd quickly show you what I'm fishing. So, you can see there's really just a couple little lumps on the bottom, couple of little shows, nice little bump that I got marked there. In the side scan, you can see there's a few rocks over here. So, sort of just sounding around, looking for nice bumps with fish holding on them. And I've found if you move, you get probably 2 quick drops before the sharks are on you. After that, I haven't been able to get a bloody fish to the boat, to be honest. I would have had 15 or 20 decent fish on this morning, and they were definitely fish because they fight for the first 10 seconds maybe, and then if the sharks get them, it's just immediate snap, or it automatically grows bloody 13 horsepower and takes off like no tomorrow. So yeah, we just keep sounding around, keep looking for ground. I don't know how to get away from those big grey bastards, but I'll soon have to resort to something else because I'm fast running out of bloody sinkers. Mr. Sharky's just sucked it in, look at this. Oh, this one's not as big, I'm actually able to fight the bastard. Jesus! Big tail wax. Ah. If it was a fish, the sharks would have it by now. It's got to be the bloody shark. Just give you a bit of an idea how big the bloody things are. I pulled this one up, not too bad. Some of the other ones, I can't even bloody get up. You just stay there for a minute. Get any fish past the sharks. I think I've got 4 keepers in the esky. That'll keep me going for a while. The girls get here tonight, so we might have a cook up. Running a little bit low on juice, so I better send it home. Got to wash the boat, fill it with fish, and then get to the airport, pick the girls up, bring them in and show them around our new house. So that's probably going to be it for this episode. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more of this coming. Hopefully we can get away from the sharks next trip. Woo! Righto legends, one last thing before I go. If I've got one bit of advice for all the young blokes that are following us, there seems to be heaps of young blokes messaging us lately. It is look after your gear, right? It's not all milk and cookies. At the end of the day, once you come back from fishing, you've got to clean your gear, you've got to maintain it, otherwise you won't be going fishing next time. It's pretty plain and simple. Either that or you'll be forking out a bloody fortune every time you go fishing. So always wash down the boat, wash your reels and stuff out, clean everything down. Then that way it's ready to go next time you want to send it out.
Inland, my guns go bang.